Hi, my name is Kerry from White Tiger Qigong. Today I'm going to be taking you through some exercises that you can do while sitting at your desk. So one thing we're all aware of is that when we're sitting at our desk working, it's very hard to take a break and stretch and move the body. So small exercises at the desk are really important. This position that we tend to be in when we're on the computer or even on our phone really closes off the lung area, closes off the lymphatics underneath the arms. And we might find that throughout the day, we never even lift our arms above the head. So this closes everything off. It can cause tension in the neck, it can cause tension in the upper back, and it can even cause a slouched position. So let's go through some exercises that you can do in between meetings or just when you need a little bit of a stretch. And you can do them without even leaving your office or workplace. So first, let's start with a nice big breath to open up the chest area and to stretch out the arms. So breathing in and stretching up, and then breathing out as if you're pushing out. So visualize this like you're reaching inside a balloon perhaps, and then pushing out. And taking the arms slightly behind as you do that, so that you're stretching into this area. Let's have one more, breathing in. So reaching behind, breathing out, and take that into some nice shoulder circles. So with this, think about going forward, up and down, and we can do this with the breath. Breathing in as you go up, and breathing out as you come down. It should feel really nice as you do this. And we're doing an up and back movement. So this is opening up this shoulder area as we do it. Let's have one more. Lovely. And let's bring the arms up and just give them a little shake. Okay, if you're in the office, you might not want to do this, or you might want to do it. People might want to join in. So just shake out the arms. And shake the shoulders a little bit. And then let's move into the neck area. So come into the edge of your seat if you can, to get your feet nicely rooted onto the floor. And we're taking a breath in. And as you breathe in, lifting the crown up to the ceiling. As you breathe out, dropping the chin. And then just take a very slow head circle round. Now don't go into any pain here. You don't want to go into anything that feels nervy. And you're just doing it slow. We're just going to do it 3 times each way. And here we're feeling into the neck. So we're not forcing, we're just seeing how the neck is. And see if you can feel the stretch all around, changing directions. So just breathing steady, perhaps taking a breath in as you roll back and out as you roll back down. Let's do one more. So stay very mindful as you circle round. Slowly return to the center. And we're just going to take 3 cleansing breaths here, breathing in through the nose and then blowing out like a straw. Breathing in as if you've got a straw in your mouth, breathing out. One more, and breathing out. And feel the whole body sink down as you do those breaths. And then we're going to stretch the side of the neck. So bringing one hand as if it's on the floor and the other hand curling in. We're going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, tilting your ear to your shoulder. Breathing into the center and out to the other side. Now we're not forcing here, but really feeling the stretch all the way to the shoulder and the head. So breathing into the center. Think about relaxing and melting. We're stretching all the way down into our wrists. Look up, because our wrists can get very tense as well. Last one here. Back to the center, and then taking a breath in, rotating your shoulders all the way back. So this looks like this. So you're still sitting upright. You're going to rotate all the way forward and all the way back. This is a beautiful stretch. I'm starting to open up now into this chest area. Just really working the shoulders and the head. So we're breathing in and breathing out. Just have one more. Rotating all the way in and rotating all the way out. And coming back to the center. Now we're going to take our feet a little bit wider and placing the hands on the knees. We're going to do a crane stretch. So you can do this as little or as much as you want to. So it can just be from the head, taking a breath in as you roll, and tucking the chin, coming up, breathing in, and then as if you've got a ball under the chin, rolling up, or you can do it with the full spine. So you breathe in, reach forward, breathing out, rolling up. So you really get a wave through the spine, breathing in and breathing out as you roll up. So again, breathing in, breathing out as you roll up. See if you can feel the vertebra stretching as you do this. So stretching the chest forward and then tucking the chin, rolling up through the spine. Let's have one more. Breathing in, reach. Breathing out, coming up. So if it feels okay to stretch forward, we can stretch forward again. Just let the arms dangle down. So now we're getting a little stretch into the hips. And then rolling back up. Now stretching into the wrist. So keeping your elbows here for a moment, into the side, bringing your hands flat. And then we're going to do rotations all the way around. I always imagine that you're scooping inside of a jar. And it might help to look down at the wrist as you do this. And then scoop the other way. So by locking off the elbows at our sides, we're allowing for this full rotation of the wrists. So we're not allowing the arms to do the work for us. Do a few of those. And then taking the arms out as if they're flat on the wall, and you're just going to gently pull that hand towards you and switch arms. And release off again, give it a little shake. Let's get that stretch now into the side of the body. So you can modify this by holding the chair and bringing one hand up. So as I bend to the left, I'm going to take the chest and the head looking up to the right. And then breathing out, switching sides, pushing up, stretching to the right, looking up to the left. We can try that with two hands, coming up, pushing up the ceiling, squeezing those core muscles as you stretch to the side, looking up the opposite way, breathing into the center and breathing out to the other side, breathing into the center and releasing down. Again, loosen that up. So just getting up from the chair for a moment, it's important to move around as well. So if you feel okay to give your body a little shake and lifting the arms up as well, just to open things up. Maybe a little bounce, especially if you're at home, you can bounce around You can put a song on and do a little dance. And then we're going to use the back of the chair to stretch the back. So you can use a chair or you can use your desk, whatever's available. Just move the hands on the chair and stretch forward. So getting your back nice and flat. Just breathe in here. And you can pull away slightly from the chair, extending the spine. And then you can back up. Again, we've opened up the arms here. You can even do that from the wall if that feels a little bit better for you. And then we can add the circle of the hips in, just if you've got any lower back pain or stiffness from sitting, just moving the hips around gently in circles can really help. And as you circle the hips, just feeling in if there's any stiffness. So Qigong is really about how it feels in body. So a movement meditation. So becoming aware of what's going on in the hips. So as you come back down to sitting now, just take a few breaths, bringing the hands onto the belly, maybe rubbing the belly. Again, taking that breath in through the nose and out through the mouth as if you're blowing through a straw. And as you do this, think about bringing your attention into your belly and down into your feet. And this can help ground and bring you back into your body, out of the mind. So when we're working, we tend to be all up here and the energy is not going down into the body. So resting your hands here on the lower dantian. Now close in the mouth and just breathing in and out through the nose, taking a breath in. And as you breathe out, relax your shoulders. Another breath in. As you breathe out, relax your shoulders, bring your attention to your lower dantian and the seat below you. One more breath, relaxing the shoulders, find the seat beneath you and finding your feet on the ground. And just give yourself a few breaths here, bringing that energy all the way down to the lower dantian and down to the ground. Feel yourself earthed and grounded. Now you can rub the hands together, massage the ears, and let's tap through the body, rubbing the cheeks, through the eyebrows, top of the head, back of the head, onto the chest, on the sternum, down the arms. Make sure you get the hands as well. Under the armpit. The belly, rubbing the kidneys. You can go down the sides of the legs. All the way up, inside of the legs, onto the knees. Backs of the knees. One last stretch as you breathe in and as you breathe out, bringing that all the way down through the body to the feet, and hopefully you are feeling more relaxed, a little bit more open and stretched in the chest and the neck. And if you enjoyed that, please leave a comment below of more videos that you would like to see. And also don't forget to subscribe, follow, and click that bell so that you can get notified for more videos. Thank you so much for joining me with this practice today. Thank you.